My producer's going to be so mad at me.
Why is that?
The stations are here.
You got to be kidding me.
I wish I was.
So you mean to tell me I can't make the joke I want to make after we come back from the intro?
No.
Damn it.
I know.
Oh, well, we still got a jam-packed show to get with.
Yep. Trust me, after what happened yesterday, we're going to have a few more of those before season 13. And one of those is going to be Patreon only.
Ooh. You got my attention.
Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up. I got to thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Oh yeah!
Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's no longer Braun. It's Taylor, Taylor.
A nail, a board, and whoever signs LeBron James. Name something that's hammered, something that's sawed, and something that's screwed.
I'll go with that.
There'll be more of that for season 13. Good morning and welcome one and all to the fabulous, fantastic football Friday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. I told Deb Whitcas, who's our usual Friday guest, that we'd be talking NFC West.
Okay.
I kind of lied because what we're going to do for Deb and for Allie, we're going to throw them a love fest because those two ladies mean so much to me personally and to the crew. So I figure right before the holiday, let's have some fun.
I'm all about it.
And despite what my producer told me, I'm throwing the first bombshell.
No, I already did. I made my joke.
No, this one ain't a joke.
Oh, God.
This
What
note
happened?
says Dr. K is picking with us.
Where's the button when I need it?
Because let's just say Dr. K and I had a nice talk, which include we talked for a couple of hours. 90 minutes of those was laughter. And I will say we have some ideas.
I was about to say, what did you guys do? Talk about where LeBron's going to land and figure out that nobody cares?
Well, we already did that 2 years ago.
Well, we're at it again.
I know. We already did that. And since Rising Rhino, one of our favorite listeners, gave us the question, we're going to put it in the way that only fate can answer. We'll do that in a moment. Deb Whitcas at the bottom of this hour. Allison Moran all of next hour. And it's going to be nothing but a love fest for those two ladies because, as I said, they mean so much to the show. They mean so much to me personally and to the crew. And plus, having those two ladies with us, as well as Jen. And again, I know Jen's birthday was yesterday, but I'm saying happy birthday all weekend to my little daughter from across the pond.
Oh, she got embarrassed yesterday. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she did. She did. We
Throughout
made
the entire stream.
we made sure of that.
Yes, we did.
We made sure of that. Where's Victor's crazy butt?
I already texted the other two to get in here, so I don't know where the hell they disappeared to.
Okay. All right. We will talk a little football today. We're going to throw in a little thing about the NFC West, but as I said, it's going to be a love fest for us and Deb, just to show her how much we appreciate her.
You mean to tell me we're actually going to talk football and not the football that's going on in Madison Square Garden this weekend?
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
I know you want to make that joke.
I wanna, but
I mean, I already started.
I know. When last we left you, we posed the question. No, Rising Rhino, got to give him the credit. Posed the question: where will LeBron play next year?
Well,
our answer was,
who cares?
Who cares? And then Rising Rhino decided to throw this at me when he said, quote, I care. The NBA cares. The NBA doesn't care. And of course, I'm teasing Rising Rhino as we go along here. So me and the super producer had a talk this morning. Here. And I decided to press this button. That's the question. Which of the four teams, and Dog will tell us the four teams in just a moment, that are vying for, I'm going to hurt my throat, Yo Kang.
Well, if we're going to do it that way, then allow me to channel my inner Roddy.
Oh, please do.
Let's start with the Miami Heat. Come on down. You're the first contestant in the LeBron James sweepstakes.
The Miami Heat,
who landed Giannis Antetokounmpo. How
do y'all really expect that to? You read my mind. Do y'all really expect that to work?
No.
Giannis, LeBron, Giannis. Come here. Give me this button right here. First of all, this.
This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronze sexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YO-KANG. Real LJPM. Now approve all this.
Got to get back off the caffeine. So LeBron and Giannis.
Yes.
If it didn't work with Dwayne Wade, if it didn't work with Kyrie Irving,
if it didn't work with Chris Bosh,
if it didn't work with Chris Bosh, who was the main one, I believe, that got screwed in that whole deal.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Your next contestant is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Come on down.
You know what? Let's save them for last. Save them for last. Who's next?
Next contestant is the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know what? That would be the funniest situation. Because They landed Jaylen Brown.
Why we got rid of him, I'll never know.
I won't know that. I mean, Jaylen Brown was a Finals MVP for God's sakes, and y'all let him walk for pennies.
I'm not Brad Stevens. I want to go down to Boston and slap him.
No. LeBron and Jaylen Brown, you know how fast Jaylen Brown will be frozen out of the offense?
You know how fast Joel Embiid is going to be frozen out of the offense?
Well, Joel Embiid never had an offense. Next on
the list,
you're
going to hate this one.
I already know who it is.
Golden State. You're the next contestant.
I'll recycle this. And I'll answer this very smoothly.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
No. Just no. Just how does Jody put it? Just no.
Well, I hate to tell you something, but
let me have it.
It's looking like these are going to be the 4 teams that are going to be vying for him.
Lazarus.
If only
we let her have it yesterday, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the final. These are the final 4, and I'm taking Golden State out of the equation right now. No.
You hope. You just hope.
No, I'm taking them out of the equation. No. They're spreading their money out with other players. We ain't gonna have the room. Thank God.
Golden State spreading their money like Taylor and Travis.
Golden State spreading their money like Brock Purdy in an offense. Golden State spreading their wealth. All right, y'all ain't gonna like me. Okay, Patriot fans, you ain't gonna like me for this, but Golden State is spreading their money around like Joe Montana did with the 49ers in the 80s.
I mean, I got no argument.
Golden State is... Oh, God.
Golden State's spreading their money around like the triangle offense of the 90s.
Oh, yeah. And everybody touched the ball. Golden State spreading their money around like they spread their offense around.
Golden State spreading their money around like Steph Curry's offense from 3. Yes.
What is my range from 3? Yes. Matter of fact, I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in this program.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in this program.
Try me.
I don't think they're going to go after LeBron.
Okay, explain.
Number 11.
I could see that.
We will see how all this plays out. Now, I said I'd save Cleveland for last. Cleveland and Philadelphia fit, and I'll tell you why. What has LeBron done in the Western Conference since he became a Laker? Not a blank thing.
We don't talk about 2020.
It don't count. 2020 does not count. Napoleon Dynamite, someone is predicting the Knicks for LeBron because of the finals. I can see it.
Is that somebody a loudmouth Stephen A. Smith?
No comment. Why would we be surprised if he winds up with Philadelphia or New York or Cleveland?
Philadelphia is making the move to get the pieces. Cleveland would be a hometown reunion for one last run. And New York because he's a ring-chasing little bitch.
Find the lie. Listen, the Lakers cooked him. The Warriors cooked him. Any team in the Denver Nuggets cooked him.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he wait? Okay, I shouldn't do this and introduce logic, but I'm going to introduce it anyway. And my wife's sitting over here laughing at me because I'm doing that. Why would he continue to be in a conference that keeps flipping him upside down and right side up like Burgess?
You're introducing logic in a LeBron conversation. Are you mad?
Yes.
Makes sense.
How long have I been doing this show?
Yes.
How long will I be doing this show?
Yes.
There you go. And a shout to the mad scientist himself and Cole Johnson for introducing Bronze Sexual Confessions to us.
Yeah, and now we have to deal with them almost every week.
Which kind of works.
It does.
Let's take a break. When y'all get back, more stuff. Snowman in the morning. Back in a deuce. God help us.
Yep.
This is Snowman in the morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Cause we take this job so serious.
Put somebody in the middle of the field. Like, it's not hard.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
He drops back to pass too. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've said that. 20 after the hour, Deb Whitcas in 10 minutes. She's on a time limit today, so that's only more of a reason that we're going to throw her a love fest and then cut her loose early because she's helping a friend. So Whitcas will come to us at the bottom of the hour. Now then, in case you missed it yesterday, it was Jen's birthday, and we let her have it.
We did.
And the next birthday in July, I know very well because it's my daughter. Yep. Cheyenne's birthday is the 11th. So yeah, we're going to let her have it here too. And just throw Cheyenne all kinds of love for July. Then,
oh boy,
I'll go ahead and let the cat out of the bag.
Okay.
On Tuesday, July 21st, it's my birthday.
Oh.
And I'm going to get it. And I may as well throw this out there also. It will not be 120 minutes.
Okay.
It will not be 180 minutes.
Oh, God. We're going to have a long day.
Depending on what the wife has in store, it might be 240 minutes.
Sounds about right.
Knowing these guys have been wanting to get me for 2 years for my birthday. And I'm inviting everybody. I'm inviting everybody. So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. That's later in the month.
Oh, you know everyone's going to come in for that.
Oh, I know. And listen, after kicking cancer, listen, speaking of cancer, there's a very dear friend of mine by the name of Dennis Whiten. Just found out that he has cancer and he's finishing up his first round of chemo. If I don't do it today, I'll do it Monday. He's got a GoFundMe out there and I want y'all to support it. All right. So he's going to be the next cancer survivor / winner. And as I began to say a moment ago, after kicking cancer in the ass, nothing can scare me. Aside of the fact, I have a wife, I have daughters, and I have granddaughters. I ain't scared of nothing. Well, let me take that back. I would say I'm not scared of anything except the eyes of my granddaughters. Because when they look at Grampy with those puppy dog eyes, I'm cooked. I'm absolutely cooked.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Especially with Cheyenne. Cheyenne, my daughter Cheyenne would look, Daddy, I have to talk to you about something. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It was fun. It was fun, though. When I was taking Sonia to and from work, Napoleon says, meanwhile, my dad is at a point where there's some decline and we don't know what's going on. Hey, we're pulling for your dad, Napoleon.
Yeah, we are.
We are pulling for you. We are pulling for you and your dad.
Yep.
Look, my parents couldn't beat that monster. I did. I hope y'all, and Dennis, you too, buddy, draw some inspiration from that. Because I'm not even supposed to be here. Seriously. Jody and I were sent back here to Indiana for me to die. Well, guess what? I'm still here. 25 after the hour, Deb Whitcas in 5 minutes. We're just having fun on this fantastic Friday edition of Snowman in the Morning. We asked the main question, where will LeBron play? We gave our prediction. I'm thinking either Cleveland or Philadelphia. What do you guys think? Let us know down below. It'll be funny if he plays with Philadelphia.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be funny if he plays with Philadelphia because, and I have to borrow from the playmaker. And thank you to the playmaker, Darnell Solins, for this. Boston made all these moves for Paul George.
Yeah, and Jaylen Brown is pissed off about it.
Do you blame him?
No, I don't. I mean, he says there's a whole complete lack of respect in the whole ordeal. And you know what? it's sounding like there's a whole hell of a lot that actually needs to be uncovered.
Repeating my question. Are you surprised?
No.
Do you blame him?
No.
Question answered. Because they did all that for Paul George.
And 4 draft picks.
You could have used those draft picks on actual talent. Because
no, I think we
George,
got 2 first. I think we got 2 first round and 2 second round.
You could use. Here's how the Celtics fix that problem. You tell Paul George, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Okay? You spread that money around to everybody else, including Jason Tatum.
Yeah, restructured Tatum's deal so he doesn't go anywhere.
Exactly. Then you go to Philadelphia. I know this is not going to happen. I know what happened. Listen, I'm joking around as I say this. Then you go to Philadelphia and punch him in the mouth. We're taking Jaylen Brown back. Will that ever happen? No. And I know it won't. That's not how free agency works. Although in all sports, I'd like to see it work that way. Frank Thomas, hello. But Frank Thomas got his ring. Frank Thomas got his Hall of Fame nod. I'm good with that. But how are the Celtics going to look without Jaylen Brown, without the microwave, without Boston's version of the microwave?
Like absolute crap.
Yeah. And if it weren't for the fact,
Jaylen gave us 28 a night with
easy
possibility of triple doubles.
Easy.
We're not going to get that out of Paul George. The hell are we talking about here?
This
ain't Indiana Paul George. This is broken down Paul George.
Playmaker for Paul George.
I would have taken James Harden over Paul George.
I'd have taken a chance on an unproven freshman rookie than Paul George.
I would have taken a broke down Shaq over Paul George.
That's like asking the Bills. Wait, they already did. They yeeted away their entire future for DJ Moore. All right. 28 after the hour, and I promised a surprise. I promised a little fun. Here it is.
Hello.
Deb Whitcas is with us. How are you, my dear?
Good. Love that you're already talking about DJ Moore.
You can tell it's July if we're bringing that joke back up, right?
I mean, let's see how he does with the Bills. Did you guys hear that he went into a store and bought all of his jerseys, and then he's just giving them out to Bills fans? I love this idea. I love DJ. He's great.
DJ,
it's a way to get over
also
with
a great
the
player, also a great athlete as well. Obviously.
Yeah. I can't laugh at that. I can't laugh at any athlete that does that. That does that. I can't. Great guy. Great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Though we are going to have some fun with him this year. And I told, like I said at the top of the show, I told Deb that we were going to talk NFC West. I lied because she's on a short time leash. We're going to throw some love her way today because 2.5 years ago, this young lady was introduced to me, and we cut our initial interview. And I got a vote of confidence from her better half saying, you need to work with him more. Huh?
He's upstairs, actually. He's upstairs right now.
Like, what? But, yeah, here we are. She's part of the Friday crew. She picks games with us. And I'll tell you something, Deb. You have made this you've made this even more fun than it usually is. Because the Fridays are wild as it is with all the picks that we do. Then Deb shows up, and whether she's at home where she is right now, or she's in the car, or on her way to Philadelphia, or having my favorite mug that she has, bitch, I'm from Philly.
Yes. I need to get one. Oh, you know what I have?
You have it?
Hold on. No, I don't have it here. I have it. I'm actually in Philly. So
you're in Philadelphia. Okay. You got the okay. There you go.
A Flyers event. Got all of the rookie signatures. Yay!
There you go.
Those guys. And wait, I have where's my Eagles thing? Hold on. Wait, I have it. I swear.
I mean,
speaking
of Eagles, how are we feeling about AJ going to New England?
I mean, everyone knew that was happening, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you couldn't tell after their game against San Francisco, where he dropped 3 big passes in the second half. 3.
Yeah. That was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, everybody was saying he was doing bad on purpose so he would get traded. And I think honestly it had been they've been talking to him for a bit as well from what my understanding is, you know. And Eagles got some good picks for him, right? 2020
we got some solid picks
draft pick, 2027 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Philly got value for him at the end of the day, to be honest.
Yeah. I think they did. I was talking to,
and honestly, Drake May now has some weapons around him. You know,
Dobbs included.
Drake May and AJ Brown. Oh boy.
And Romeo Dobbs.
Right. And he reunites with Rabel. Let's be honest. They were together with the Titans, so for 3 seasons.
And I was talking to my wife earlier today, and we were looking at some of the games that's to happen this season. And just so you know, Deb, my wife is on your side because of the Fly Eagles fly. We were joking around, and she said,
wait, what?
She says that actually makes sense with the name, the team name, the Philadelphia Eagles, and everything. We were, like I said, we were joking around this morning, and
what did the Colts do?
What did the Colts?
Thank her, because we love her. We know this. We know everyone loves Jody. We love.
We're gonna have
the slide chant.
We're gonna have so much fun this year because she's gonna pick a few games with us this year.
Yay!
She's gonna pick a few games. There is one game I restricted her from picking because I'm already gonna get it from you, and that's January 3rd, when a possible number 1 seed clash could happen in Santa Clara with the Eagles and the 49ers.
Yep.
Yikes.
Somebody said that they think it's going to go down to Eagles and Rams for I think it's going to be San Fran and Rams, to be honest.
It'll be
I'm an Eagles fan. Is that bad?
Listen, it's top 3 teams. The top 3 teams are Philadelphia, the Rams, and San Francisco in the NFC. No question about it. No question about it. It's going to be.
Wait, the Seahawks are the Super Bowl champions. Yeah, whatever. Everybody disrespects the Seahawks, even though they're
why? You know why? Because just like they did before, they came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
The Seahawks came out. The Seahawks came out of nowhere. They planted us twice to get there. Imagine the talk if Frisco had won the NFC West and had won the number 1 overall seed. You know, that's one of the ultimate what ifs going into this season. And the funniest moment, and Jody brought this to me, you wrote the epitaph on the 49ers season after we lost Fred Warner in Tampa. I'll never forget it. It's like, I think the season's done. Yep. You texted me. You texted me and you said, I think this is done. And I agreed.
Yep.
Fred Warner is Fred Warner. And they somehow still went 12-5. How?
Even Puka Nacua talks about him in press conferences. And it's funny until he's like, yeah, Fred tackles me and then I'm down. He's like, hey, Puka, what's up? You know, like they're besties. So.
Yep. Yeah, that's Fred Warner. That's how much fun Fred Warner is having. And now, with Dre Greenlaw back in the fold, look at this. Take a peek at this defense. Dre Greenlaw's back. You get Nick Bosa back from injury. They're still flirting around with Max Crosby, though I wouldn't do it because Michael Williams is going to be an absolute beast with that defense. I would trust Michael Williams more than Max Crosby. take a look at this 49er defense, the way it stands right now. I don't, the flirtation is real with Max Crosby, but
yeah,
I don't think he'd be worth the picks, the high round draft picks for Max.
Mm-hmm.
And the Niners have gotten younger, especially drafting Michael Williams to help that to help out that defense, and you get a healthy Nick Bosa back.
Right. What do you think? How do you think McCaffrey's going to do this season?
It's Christian McCaffrey. That should tell you everything.
I know. I don't know. I feel like he's not going to have as good of a season, and I don't know why. I don't want to feel that way.
Which frightens me because it's been on patter with them. In fact, there have been a couple of stories where they've tried to reduce Christian McCaffrey's workload in the offseason, and I'm like, you're not going to be able to do that because it's Christian McCaffrey.
It's McCaffrey, right?
It's Christian McCaffrey, number one, and number two, who's his pops? Ed McCaffrey. He's the same way. But it could go either way with McCaffrey. He could not have a good season, although I have the feeling he may float around with another 1,000 season like he did last year. We won't know until week one.
Literally, I mean, with all of the injuries, and it was just amazing. I remember texting you that for sure.
Yes.
I was like, "Look at him go!" Like what?
It was the Sunday night game against Atlanta. It was a Sunday night game against Atlanta, and he had 200 yards off.
That one. And there goes Christian McCaffrey. And I was like, Deb, eat your words.
Look, Jody came back here, saw me getting ready to do that one, and she says, "Do you really think they can beat Atlanta?" I said, "Not only can they beat Atlanta, they're gonna beat them into the ground. How? Running the football." And later on, she comes by here. She says, "Who's the 49ers run?" I said, "Christian McCaffrey." Jody's response, "I'm going to bed because the Niners are winning." And she went to bed.
That's great.
But it's Kyle Shanahan, it's Christian McCaffrey, it's Brock Purdy in this offense, healthy, which should frighten the daylights out of people.
Yep.
This Niner team, healthy, should frighten the daylights out of people.
And I love that. Who was oh my gosh, Sam Darnold said he got a PhD in football when he worked with Kyle Shanahan and went to San Francisco.
Yep.
That meant so much from the Super Bowl champion.
That's
even though he didn't have
something
game,
about that says something about the influence that Kyle Shanahan has. That says something about Shanahan's influence. The NFC West will be. The NFC West is going to be a 3-team race because you got the champs in Seattle.
Yep.
You got San Francisco, who's back healthy, and you have the Los Angeles Rams, who just signed Myles freaking Garrett.
Yeah. And might be signing Aaron Donald as well.
And might have Aaron Donald terrorizing us again.
Yeah. Which, at that point, I mean, who was it? Ryan Fitzpatrick was like, it's going to be hard for the Rams. He thinks it's going to be hard for the Rams to live up to the hype because everybody is so hyped on them now. Everyone's like, oh, by far Super Bowl champs. But Ryan's like, not as easy to play with that pressure, Although if anyone can do it, it's the Rams and McVay. He has that team.
They've done it before.
Focus.
They've done it before.
They go game by game, and they've said that to me several times in interviews.
And don't be surprised. I already said it could come down to Eagles 49ers in the Bay for the NFC Champ. Don't be surprised if Sean McVay has a lot to say about that, and it winds up being McVay versus Shanahan part 4 for the NFC Championship, because something goofy always happens when the Rams and the 49ers get together, be it regular season or postseason. But the West is going to be fun. The West is going to be fun to look at.
What do you think of Arizona? Their offense was just ranked number 2 from one of the ESPN analysts. I mean, new head coach, Mike LaFleur, coming from Rams, coming from McVay, old offensive coordinator. I'm worried about their quarterback. I mean, obviously, Kyler Murray gone to the Vikings.
Who's calling the signals? Period. Who's calling the sick? That's the main question Arizona has to answer. Who's calling the signals? Who's running the offense? Because you could have a new coach, you could have a new system. Love the fact that they snatched Jeremiah Love in the draft, and he's going to take a load off of that running offense. Main problem: who's going to give him the football?
Right.
Because you spent 5 years trying to shape up Kyler Murray to be the man, and he wasn't.
Not at all.
He wasn't even close. I mean, he'd have one good game, and everybody's hyping him. You know what? I can describe Kyler Murray in one season. That's 2021, when the Cardinals came out of nowhere to make the playoffs. Since 2021, what happened? That's all I can. That's all
and
I can.
now they have Carson back. No.
And now they have Carson back. Will he be the starting quarterback this year?
I don't
for
know.
Arizona.
It's you just don't know. I mean, so many questions. I don't think so. But
3 of the quarterbacks in the NFC West have are solved. 3 of the quarterbacks are already sealed in. Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy.
Of course.
What the heck's going on in Arizona? Are they gonna roll the dice with Carson Beck the same way they did with Kyler Murray, or are they gonna start with the veteran and try that method? Because for the last 7 years with Arizona, nothing has worked.
Right.
Nothing's worked. And the hype was real with Kyler Murray. The hype was indeed real with Kyler Murray. I'll give you that. But if he doesn't progress, and he never did, he never took that next step. After the playoff appearance in 2021, he never took that next step on his ascension. Now you jettison Murray, you bring in Jeremiah Love, who's going to have 1,000-yard season if they do this right in Arizona. If they do this right, but you don't know who's going to hand him the ball 25 times a game.
Yeah,
big problem. I have a big problem with that.
Yeah, and also too, let's pray that Matthew Stafford stays healthy as well.
Man, look, love Matt Stafford. I have loved him since Georgia.
He's
all right.
The MVP.
MVP
of the league this season.
The MVP withstood everything. Matthew, stay in one piece, will you, please?
Please.
Stay in.
We don't know who your backup's going to be.
No, you don't.
And neither of them has stepped foot in an NFL game. Even though
I wish no harm on any. I wish no harm on anyone. I wish no harm on anyone. But Matthew Stafford, stay healthy, will you, please? Please. I want 2 good 49er Ram games. I want the first one last year, Thursday night. I wasn't even going to do that game. I sat in here. And I said, nope, I'm not going to do it. I began to shut everything down. Then I saw the first 2 plays were Mac Jones, who got his PhD playing with Kyle Shanahan, zipped the Niners down the field on the first 4 or 5 plays. Okay, I'll put the headset on after all. And then the miraculous 4th down stop happened. Surprised I didn't wake up the house. But I tell you what, the NFC West is going to be fun to watch. It is going to be fun to watch. The only question in the NFC West is who's going to be the quarterback for the Cardinals.
Right.
That's it.
I think they're going to go with Jacoby first, and then
I think so.
They might. I mean, depending on, they might switch to Beck after, but.
Yeah, but then they could do what they tried to do with Kyler Murray, and we don't know if Beck is going to be ready, or we just don't know. We just don't know. I mean, Beck has the experience of playing for a national championship and winning 2 of them with Georgia, but this is a totally different animal.
So does Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett also has 2 championships. Has 2 championships.
No experience on the actual game.
None.
And obviously Ty Simpson doesn't as well. being the rookie.
You know,
First round pick.
I would say I feel for Ty Simpson, but I don't because Indiana punched him in the mouth. My wife was laughing her head off at that.
What happened?
The Indiana Hoosiers punched Ty Simpson in the mouth in that playoff game.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw Jody elated. No. I thought the Ohio State game would have Jody elated. It did. But this happened when they ran over Alabama. And she comes in here and she looks at me and she goes, "Did that just happen?" Yes, honey, it happened. And I don't even believe it. But this young lady, Deb Whitcas, you can see her with us all season long. And I know she's on a short time span today because I know she's got a friend to help out. But we're going to throw her all the love in the world because a 2-time Emmy Award winner hanging with us every Friday to make picks.
Of course.
Why not? Why?
We talk all of the time.
Oh, man. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to next season with you. Looking forward to getting ready for football with you and you hanging with us as we start season 13 on Labor Day of Snowman in the Morning. It's going to be a blast. Thank you, Deb, so much. We love you. Can't wait to talk football with you this season. Thank you.
See you soon. All right. Bye, guys.
Appreciate you, Deb.
How much fun are we going to have with her and Jody and the Empress all picking with us? You realize you realize it could be 4 girls and 3 boys?
Yeah, it's going to be one of those days, man. It's going to be one of those Fridays for sure.
Can you imagine?
We're going to be outnumbered.
Well, we're always outnumbered. What are you talking about? We're always outnumbered.
True.
Hell with that. Do I mind? No, I'm outnumbered in my family.
Right.
I only have the one son. That's Dakota. I don't mind.
I get you.
I don't mind.
Nope.
A break. And when y'all get back, more stuff. And then Allison Moran at the top of the hour. And to repeat a promise that Victor said yesterday, he's going to try his best not to do this during the season. Which gives old Snowman an idea. We'll take it to the top of the hour with the games we're going to break glass on. And I can tell you week 1, game 1 for me will not be one of them. Back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life-holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you total football talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm sorry, what are these things called?
Spices?
Spices, thank you. My brain went bleh.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
And the bad part is that's happened to me.
I think we've all been there, done that.
52 after the hour, 8 before the next hour. Allison Moran is on the way right after the top of the next hour. Someone sent me a message yesterday.
Okay.
What was my most embarrassing moment in all the years I've done Snowman in the Morning? I think this is pretty simple, and y'all were there when it happened.
Okay.
We were just, I had worked all night the night before here in the office. David Blade, welcome to you. Arku, welcome to you. You know, my wife begged me to come to bed. I just couldn't turn the brain off. Tried 3 different times, went and laid down. I'm like, nope, it's not happening. So I came back in here. I worked through the night. It got to be about 9:30. I set up the link and everything. Then I leaned back in this chair.
Game over.
I was a dead duck.
Yep, that's the case of game over.
I was a dead duck. I wake up and I only slept an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I missed 9 phone calls from everybody. Victor, Shane, Android all called me. There were a ton of text messages and messages from Messenger.
Yep.
Nothing could wake me up.
Not a chance.
Nothing could wake me up. When I finally did wake up, all the guys said, "Man, go to bed."
Yeah, screw it. We'll just reconvene tomorrow. Just go back to bed.
Reconvene tomorrow. Go back to bed. I went to bed, and the wife says, "Is your brain finally turning off?" "Yes, honey." "Good. Lay down and go to sleep." I was gone.
Speaking of gone, I took a look at some of the week schedules for the NFL.
Oh yeah, we're gonna look at that. So
I can already tell you the game I'm breaking glass on week 1.
Oh no.
Chicago, Carolina.
You know what? I actually would pick that game.
Really?
Because I can't stand either one of those two teams.
Yeah, you'd pick chaos.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. I don't want to touch that game with a 10-foot pole, and I wouldn't want to touch Miami, Las Vegas.
Man, no. no, and just no.
No.
49ers Rams, I have to do. Dog, me, playmaker, going back and forth all year.
Yep, that'll be the start of it.
Bears and Panthers in Carolina?
Yeah.
No.
You got Jets, Tennessee in Nassau.
No. In Nissan State? No. Just, and it's a 1 o'clock game? No.
Yeah, that's a game I'm skipping.
That's a. You know what? Week 1 is going to be messed up. Week 1's messed up for me. Because Thursday night, I have the Rams and the 49ers.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that game's going to go. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams stomp a mud hole in us and walk it dry, or the opposite.
True.
Then Sunday, Derrick Henry and the Ravens against Jonathan Taylor and the Colts. Go.
At least that's a 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Dolphins, Raiders, 425. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Washington, Philadelphia. That'll be one to watch.
That'll be fun.
Dallas and the Giants.
That's a deep special.
Yes, it is.
That's a deep special.
I mean, when was the last time we saw all 4 NFC teams in that window of a game? Like, seriously.
It's been a while.
I mean, this could already determine the division.
Yep. Let's go to week 2. Oh, God.
I'm not
Panthers, Falcons.
Ew.
In Atlanta.
No. The Superdome, brother.
Then, oh, geez. You got the Aaron Rodgers Bowl at 1 o'clock. Packers, Jets. Oh, jeez.
Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, he comes to New England for our home opener.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Makes 2 of us.
Redskins, Cowboys at 4:25.
Oh, my. There's your division right there.
Yeah, that'll determine the division. Because the first 2 weeks, everybody in the NFC East gets to beat each other up.
Yeah, pretty much.
We get the Dolphins.
That's a cake.
Which means my day is going to be late because I know we're going to do the carousel for football for the early game.
Yep. Then you've got
have to strap on the headset for back-to-back games with the Dolphins and the 49ers.
And then you have Indianapolis taking on the Kansas City Swifties.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, boy.
No, get it right. It's the Kansas City Swifties at this point.
I won't argue. I will not argue. And then Giants-Rams Monday night. Nope. That's Playmaker. You can handle that.
Yeah, no, we ain't touching that one. No.
Week 3. Oh, Lord, have mercy. 1 o'clock. Boop. I know I ain't touching this one. Panthers, Browns.
Oh, dear God. In Cleveland. The dumpster fire is going to be roaring that day.
Yeah, because it ain't a dog pound.
You got Indy.
Yeah,
that'll be interesting.
That'll be fun. CJ Stroud goes for 350. Daniel Jones goes for 400. And it'll come down to a rushing touchdown to decide the game.
Wouldn't surprise me. New England, Jacksonville, 1 o'clock.
In AEW territory. I don't think the Jets could have a good year this year.
I don't think so.
I don't think that. I know they haven't done much the last few years, but I bleed black and gold. You know something, David? Love you for that, but they backed their asses in the playoffs last year.
I mean, look at the division they play in.
This is true.
That entire division is ass.
Chiefs, Dolphins at 1, which means Droid's going to yell my ear off.
Yep.
You mentioned the Texans and the Colts. That's going to be a 1,000-yard game.
Arizona goes to Santa Clara.
That'll be a 1,000-yard game. Difference is the 49ers. Thank you. You knew the joke I was going to make. They'll get it'll be 1,000 yards in that game. Only San Francisco's going to have about 900 of them. And then Paul Allen and the Vikings. We love you, Paul Allen. Love you, PA. Goes to Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and Paul Allen's drinking bill is going to go through the roof.
If mine don't first, playing the Cardinals.
I mean, you got to figure it's either going to be J.J. McCarthy for Minnesota or
Kyler
Booty Murray.
Then you go to Rio. Oh, my God. And Victor's going to hit me. Ravens, Cowboys. No. Just no. Just no.
Apparently, ESPN's already got a whole lot of the lines on these games.
And then you got a double. And then you got a no. Do you have a no? It's Monday Night Football. Oh God. Moving on.
Speaking of moving on.
Yeah, we got to take a break. It's after the hour. We owe you an ID. And then a redhead joins us to cause chaos. Lots of it.
Yeah, and I saw the topics, and oh boy, we got a lot to get through.
I better go get a drink now.
I would. Run the long package. Snowman in the morning. We are back in a deuce.
This is Snowman in the morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete.
Join Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm sorry, what are these things called?
Spices?
Spices, thank you. My brain went bleh.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
All right. 6 after the hour, we owe you an ID. This is Snowman in the Morning.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
Broadcasting live in your region, across your nation, and around the world. This is Snowman Multimedia Sports.
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays.
Jarrell Jones has no brains. His football acumen is the same capacity as Gun Run's moral capacity. Now get out my face, you dehydrated bitches.
I don't know where that came from. All right. Me and Damien are going to have a fight. We're not going to talk. We're not going to ration things out. No, we're going to fight. Because, Damien, I love Skylar Diggins, but you are flat out wrong in this case. Although, I'll make the argument. Skylar Diggins versus Caitlin Clark one-on-one in that game in Indianapolis. Wow. Here's Allie. Indeed set the standard, and she's with us on this Friday. Allison Moran from Chicago joining us. How you doing, Allie?
Allie's doing great. Allie's doing great. 3 cheers for the red, white, and blue. Happy 250th.
Yep. Fireworks all over the place.
And I don't mean you, Brian, when I say happy 250th.
Hey, listen, I beat the unbeatable monster, so I'm good.
You did. Yes.
I have conquered the impossible and beat cancer.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Kudos to you forever, buddy. Really.
Thank you. Okay, let's have a fight here.
Yeah.
Because
can't wait.
Damien, let me just who rigged the All-Star voting? Okay. Shouldn't be the starter in the All-Stars. She hasn't had a good season to be the starter. Okay, then I pose one question. Have you watched the games? Because you're talking to the fellow who is who's the alternative play-by-play voice of the Indiana Fever. And I got to tell you something. You and I are watching, Damien, you and I are watching 2 different games, because from what I've seen, and except for 2 occasions where she was held out due to an injury, Caitlin Clark absolutely deserves to be the starter in the All-Star game in Chicago.
Yeah. You're not kidding. How on earth could anybody deny that Caitlin Clark is backed? I mean, from all of her injuries, from everything that went on with her last year, everything that's going on with her this year, come on. Wake up, Damien. Wake up, and shame on you.
Absolutely. I mean, how can you not say number 22 doesn't deserve a starting nod in the All-Star game? Okay.
And she was the 2nd highest vote getter in the All-Star voting.
You can't tell me the fans didn't want to see her in the All-Star game. Come on, 2nd highest vote getter. And this is from a position of her being the fifth highest for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
She's the starter. And now she's the starter.
Yeah.
So how can you say otherwise?
You know, here's the thing. Caitlin Clark this year got 670,510 votes. second only to Aaliyah Boston with 683,996 votes. Now, Caitlin Clark's mediocre season is anybody else's fantastic season. Yeah. And so she deserves to be anywhere that she wants to be, especially in Chicago in late July. I cannot imagine anybody despairing her that. I cannot imagine why anybody would think that she doesn't belong there and someday in the Hall of Fame.
Clark Goodlow is with us from California. Roynell SP is with us from south of the border. Let me say this from a fellow who has covered the Indiana Fever for the last 2 seasons, doing the alternative play-by-play call.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot tell me she does not deserve a starting nod in the All-Star game. And I'll say again, because only 2 games she's missed due to an injury, and Stephanie White held her out of those 2 games, both of those with a back injury. And the first one that Chris Deese described so well, when she woke up the following day after a game with a back injury, Stephanie White said, "Oh, no, we're not going through this again."
That's right.
By the way, Damian, Indiana won them both without Caitlin Clark in the lineup. Indiana won them both. And the argument still persists. You've heard it, Allie, as have I. I know the dog has heard it, that the Fever are a better team without Caitlin Clark. Who the hell told this lie?
That is crazy. I mean, the thing is, they can win without Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
They can. They did it all last season, and except for 13 games. And the thing is, though, that when Caitlin Clark comes in, it tends to be a much more aggressive and much more exciting game because she got a target on her back. Mm-hmm. And the problem is that that target grows bigger every year, not smaller. Right. And I think I think in some ways it's almost reflected in the All-Star voting this year. Last year, for example, the Caitlin had more than 1 million votes. And this year, the vote was so evenly split among the top 10. It was the top 4 vote getters all got over 600,000 votes. You had Paige Beckers, you had Asia Wilson, Caitlin Clark, and then Aaliyah Boston at the top. And the thing is that tells me that there is so much more talent in the WNBA than anybody is giving them credit for. It is probably the least respected of all of the leagues.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And with some reason, because the Kathy Engelbert does not make it easy, the commissioner. She does not make it easy to be a true W fan.
Right.
That said, don't take it out on the players. Don't understand that they have that they are the ones who determine how popular the league is going to be, not Kathy Engelbert. So you don't have a situation where Caitlin is the be all to end all. Now you got a lot of people at the top there and in the middle. I mean, Angel Reese for 470,748 votes. Kelsey Mitchell, 434,471. And rounding out the top 10, Olivia Miles, 397,080 votes. I mean, sweet Olivia Miles. Yeah. The powerhouse on the court.
Yep. And
it's
go ahead. Fight and a half to see who the rookie of the year is. So far, in the court of public opinion, Olivia Miles is the runaway winner of the rookie of the year. There's still a couple of holes in her game that she has to improve on. Jump shot being one, because you've seen it all throughout the season. They are daring her to shoot from the outside. If I were Olivia Miles, I'd take that as a challenge. And think about this. Olivia Miles had to play behind both Hannah Hidalgo and Sonia Citron at Notre Dame. That's why she left Notre Dame and went to TCU so she could be the headliner. She was the headliner at TCU, but her jump shot needs some work because they are daring her to shoot from the outside.
Every rookie needs certain amounts of improvements. The ones that can make that adjustment are the ones that survive the league. You know, for every Olivia Miles, for every Sonia Citron last year, you know, you've got 100 others who can't make that adjustment for whatever reason. The conditioning, the game is so much more intense than college basketball ever is. I've asked in previous years, I've asked a few of the rookies how they felt about it, you know, and without fail, every single one of them has said, God, it's so much faster than I thought. It's so much more intense. You know, it's definitely a step up, and Olivia has a good coach and an ability to get there. So I think she'll be fine.
She'll be fine. She will be fine. She'll make that adjustment. The early returns are that she needs to start making open jumpers because they're like I said, they're daring her to shoot. I expect her to make that adjustment. That's reps, that's time, and that's time in the offense.
Yes. You know what I would like to see in the All-Star game? I was just thinking about this 2 minutes before we went on the air. I would love to see a one-on-one contest there, not just at the NBA All-Star game. I hope you know where I'm going. To have like Steph Curry and Caitlin Clark there. Can you imagine at the United Center? Give me strength.
You know what? That would the record for attendance at the UC is 24,711, and all those were during '96 when the Bulls and the Supersonics were tangling for the World Championship.
Yeah.
You can't tell me they won't bust that record if you have Steph Curry and Caitlin Clark going one-on-one, and just everybody would just say, "Okay, we've seen our All-Star game. We get to go home and we ain't coming back."
Yeah. That's undoubtedly the situation. It's you know, I would love to see that. I don't understand why they're not doing it. And
I don't understand it either. I mean, last year the game was 2 years ago the NBA All-Star game was in Indianapolis. They had All-Star Saturday night at Lucas Oil Stadium. And then they had the Sunday game at Cambridge Fieldhouse. Why couldn't they flip those two?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me you can't put 60,000 people in Lucas Oil Stadium, especially Steph versus Sabrina?
Oh my God. That would be fabulous. I mean, they could have done the same thing at the Commissioner's Cup last week. And I think that would have been the best. I mean, look at, you could have pulled somebody out of the audience for that one. So when you saw the firepower that was in that celebrity audience at the Commissioner's Cup, I mean, never mind the final. It was, which was
all the star power.
Yeah.
All the star power that was there. And during it, and of course it was in New York. So everybody's crossing over into Brooklyn going, okay, we need to see it.
Yeah.
And they did see it. But the player that impressed me is a player I've been impressed with since she came into the W. Her name is Sabrina Ionescu.
Absolutely. I mean, it's wonderful to see her come back from the injuries that she's had and just be a tiger. she's a Tiger again. And you saw so much great stuff in that Commissioner's Cup. I was so excited. Let's see. I actually got Greg to watch that game partially.
What a great 3-point shooting contest.
Yes.
The Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, taking on the Splash Sisters, Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Ionescu.
I'm there. Oh my!
That needs to happen.
It does. Yes, if not this year, soon. I would love before Steph gets tired and Klay Thompson get tired, because there's plenty of legs left in Sabrina and in Caitlin.
You know where you do that? You do it at Lucas Oil Stadium. 70,000 people. 70,000. Have the whole weekend be at Lucas Oil Stadium. 70,000 people for All-Star Friday and All-Stars. Man, please. Hey, blow that joint out and sell it out quicker than you can put the tickets on sale.
You're not kidding. That would be fabulous. In 3 hours later, tickets gone.
Gone.
I could definitely.
It won't even be 3 hours.
Definitely.
As soon as you make the announcement, Klay and Steph versus Sabrina and Caitlin, and the moment you release those tickets, they're gone. Long gone.
I tell you. Speaking of which, now is the time to vote on the reserves.
Yes.
So go to WNBA.com, go make your selections.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of speculation as to who is going to be there. But that will be announced on Tuesday, July 7th. 12 reserves. And get this. If a player is unable to play at the All-Star game, a replacement will be named by none other than the WNBA commissioner, Kathy Engelbert. We don't want that to happen now, do we?
No.
Make sure they're healthy.
God help us. No. Please, God, no.
You're not kidding, Victor. Oh, my God.
It's Jane, not Victor. Come on now.
Exactly. I can just imagine.
Oh, goodness. If she had to pick the reserves, she better be lucky that the game's already sold out. Because if she has to pick the reserve, I think a lot of people would hand their tickets back and like, wait, she picked wrong? For what?
You are not kidding.
Oh gosh.
Crazy. It is so crazy. I cannot even imagine. But
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
That would be nuts. I will say we do have to talk about Breanna Stewart, because Breanna was and is and always has been just a beast, and you could see it.
Magnificent.
I would see a reverb of the last couple of championships with the Liberty and possibly the Aces. I'm thinking that.
Let's see. Asia Wilson versus Breanna Stewart. That's appointment television.
Yes, it is.
That's appointment television.
Absolutely.
Imagine if the Aces have to go through the fever again with a healthy Caitlin Clark in tow. You can't tell me that won't be a 5-game series.
Exactly.
Because if it was a 5-game series without Caitlin Clark last year, oh, brother.
They need to change that to 7, like the NBA.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed. This country was founded on equality, and I believe.
You can't tell me the Aces and Fever series would not go the full 7 games.
Absolutely.
I guarantee you it'd go the full 7 games. How would they hype it? You don't need to hype it up. Asia Wilson on one side, Caitlin Clark on the other. Just depend. And I bet you every game they play in Vegas will not be at the Michelob Ultra Arena. It'll be at T-Mobile.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
Yes. No question. You know, I just really believe that women get a short shrift in this country.
Yep.
You know, they, interestingly enough, I was having this argument with Greg, as we frequently do. And he's like, that ball is too small. It's an inch smaller than a regulation NBA basketball. I'm going, why is that? You know, you play with the same ball,
right?
All, you know, throughout high school, college, yeah, grade school. I mean, come on. Why is it that the women's ball is smaller? Why do they have 10-minute periods? You know, 10-minute quarters instead of, you know,
minutes.
Why? Why?
I like the fact that the colleges took heed and went to quarters and not halves.
Yeah, that was because they wanted to make it more like the WNBA. And I'm fine with that, but you play 4 quarters in the NBA. Why can't you put 4 quarters in a 10-minute ball in the women's, you know? 4 quarters.
They did that for men's basketball. I remember one year they did that as an experiment where you would play 4 10-minute quarters in men's basketball, and I thought it was great.
Yeah.
They haven't made the change yet. I don't know why that is. You could put for me, it's a natural progression. You play 8-minute quarters in high school ball, you play 10-minute quarters in college, and then you play 12-minute quarters in the NBA/WNBA. It's natural.
Yeah. It would make sense. It makes too much sense, Brian. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's indeed the problem. How many
Common
times?
sense, anybody?
If common sense were common, right?
Yeah.
If common sense were common, people wouldn't be asking for change.
Yeah. That makes a whole lot of sense to me, buddy.
Yeah, it does. Allison Moran joining us on her Friday spot here on Snowman in the Morning. Man, when will they remove the target? Because I talked about this with a friend on Monday. No, let me rephrase my question. Are they ever going to remove the big fat target that's the size of the United Center from Caitlin Clark's back? Nope.
Never. The short answer is never.
Right.
The reason there's too much of an electrical charge that runs through that target. And so, interestingly enough, there was a recent women's Hall of Fame induction, the Basketball Hall of Fame induction, and both Candace Parker and Elena Della Donna were both talking about how the WNBA has to protect their players better. Now, they made it a generic request that they did. Now, they were speaking one day after the WNBA suspended, as you know, Phoenix Mercury forward Alyssa Thomas for her hit on the throat of Caitlin Clark. Both Candace Parker and Elena Della Donna and Cheryl Reeve agreed that the league needs to do a better job of protecting players and cracking down on excessive contact. And it was when both Candace Parker and Elena Della Donna were playing, they had a lot of contact. They were targets in probably the same way, given the era that Clark is now. The thing is, and Candace even said the physicality's always been there.
Yeah.
It's just now you're having more visibility. This is what she's saying, and new fans and new opinions coming into the game. And she said, because we went through so much physicality does not mean that I think it has to be that way.
Right.
And, again, that's something that we have talked about throughout the last couple of years that I've been on this program. And the problem is that you really have to go back to the officiating. The officiating in the W sucks.
And you said for the last couple of years, especially you brought it up last year, there needs to be a training academy for these officials, or you bring in college officials.
Yeah.
Who have seen it, who have seen the contact already, and they're used to it. You specifically bring in officials who have refereed women's college basketball. They're used to the quarter system, 10-minute quarters. They're used to all the timeouts, and they've seen the contact before. But your other idea, which is your main idea, is to put them through very rigorous training.
Right.
You train them, and then you pay them well. I bet you it'll stop if you have more severe penalties for contact, like what Alyssa Thomas did to Caitlin Clark. I bet it'll stop.
I'll say it's not football. Okay. And you expect true aggression, although, every sport is violent in its own right.
Yes.
You get elbows to the eye, you get hands to the throat in basketball, you get a hell of a lot of ACL tears and things like that. And it's been a difficult situation for the players, and that is straight back to the officiating. And when do they call flagrant fouls? When do they throw a player out of the game? Even this ruling with Alyssa Thomas came a day afterwards.
And no foul was called during the incident.
Exactly. And I consider that inexcusable. Something really could have happened. The throat is a very sensitive place. Alyssa could have, with a little more aggression, strangled her. Could, with a little bit more of aggression, injured her larynx, could have broken her neck, for that matter, with that kind of contact. So it would behoove the WNBA to work on that for the next season, if not now. And
you just took my thought. They need to work on this now. Because as long as Caitlin Clark plays, there are going to be, and I hate saying it as plain as I'm going to say it, but I believe in telling the truth, there are going to be acts of aggression against her on the floor because she's got this big fat target on her back because of all that she has brought to the WNBA, the eyes, the new fans, the social media aspect, and all the arguments that have happened since she's been in the W. You shape that up now and set a precedent going forward and protect your stars. I bet you that aggression will stop. There are times where I've seen players set screens on Caitlin Clark, Brittany Griner being one, Alyssa Thomas, a couple of others, and Caitlin goes flying. And here is what pissed me off is when someone said that Caitlin Clark embellishes it. Are you kidding me? Embellish what?
Ridiculous.
From a fellow who's played sports, refereed sports, and has been a sports announcer for almost 31 years. I know when there's aggression being used in the throes of the game and when there's aggression being used just to be aggressive. Bill Lambier, anybody?
Yeah. Hell, he scared me when I had to interview him.
You know what? I've said this about Bill Lambier, and I will always say it. When it was time to put on the shoes and play in between the lines, I could hate him forever and ever. But Bill Laimbeer, was a hell of a player because he was the first to teach me about a stretch 4 or a stretch 5 hitting a jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
I had the chance to interview him when he was the coach of the Detroit Shock. Coolest man on earth.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Coolest
yeah.
man on earth. He'll sit and talk basketball with you forever and ever. And that was what he told me. He said when it was time to lace up the shoes, it's time to go to war. You know, there's that. There's a fine line, a very fine line between that and the acts of aggression we have seen against Caitlin Clark for the last 3 years, for the last 3 seasons in the W. Some are within control. Some, Brittany Griner, Alyssa Thomas, and a couple of others are out of control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me she's embellishing when Brittany Griner decides to throw both her forearms in her face.
And you don't want those forearms. And what does she have? Something like a 7-foot wingspan? It's it is ridiculous.
You don't want those in your face.
Mm-hmm.
No. So you got to curtail this now while the opportunity persists, while the opportunity is there. And the opportunity is there to curtail it now. Because if you keep letting this go going forward, imagine what the playoffs are going to be like when there's something riding on the line.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's the problem is only going to get worse before it gets better. And how long is it going to be until a player gets paralyzed?
Right.
You know, how long is it going to take? And is that what it's going to take in order to revisit the possibility of changing the rules on officiating? I mean, this isn't football. You're not supposed to take out a person's privates. You know, you're not supposed to do any of that. And it kills me that it's almost like my mother, I remember early in my life, wanted to petition the Village of Oak Park to get a stop sign at my across the street at my school. And because the kids were going across this very busy street with no stop sign. And so she called the village at the time and said, so I really want a stop sign at my kid's school. Oh, well, 11 people have to die before that's going to happen.
Oh, come on.
She relayed this story to me, and I'm like, should I volunteer? You know, no!
But this is going to take the paralysis, not just of a player. Let's go all the way there. Is it going to take the paralysis of one Caitlin Clark for them to stop this? What's it going to take for them to curtail this? This should have been curtailed when she was drafted.
And earlier. Even earlier. Yeah, when you can anticipate competitiveness. You can anticipate that how the game is going by what's played in the NCAA. And I think that somebody has to have the foresight to understand that, you know, hey, this game is gonna get nasty, and what's gonna happen then? And you know, because you can see that as the players come up, you can see that as how individuals will interpret the rules of the game. And I think that someone has to be there to say, okay, this is happening on the college level. It's going to happen on the W level. Let's do something about it.
Yep. And
the game
measures should have been in place well before Caitlin Clark appeared. Should have been in place well before then.
Well, Elena Deladonna today has troubles with her back. She said that's one of the reasons why she called for this stuff, because she's had those issues post-playing career. That's why you see a lot of issues with former NBA stars. And you're going to see them. I haven't seen as much, to be honest, but it was a different game for a long time. Like somebody who played in the NBA or the WNBA like 30 years ago, Cynthia Cooper, Teresa Weatherspoon. They both were in the original W, and they are also now serving as honorary general managers. Now, I haven't seen them limping across any court, and I haven't seen them do something that would indicate that they are in any way crippled. But the game has changed so much since then. The physicality has only exponentially expanded, and so the players that you're going to see, like Elena, like Candace, they are going to have much worse problems post-career, and they have to get more wise about it. So, yeah.
Allison Moran joining us here. What else you got on the docket for us this afternoon?
Well, thought we'd talk a little bit about the latest ruling by SCOTUS that's the Supreme Court of the United States talking about they will not allow trans athletes on any level of sports in this country. And I think it's a good thing to talk about as we're celebrating 250 years of the United States of America, where we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Some of my more smart-ass friends said, now see, there it is. Men are created equal. I say, this is a document of its time, the same way the Bible was an instrument of its time. Back then, it was male domination forever. Did God say that man only has dominion over the earth? Man does not have dominion over everything and rules like Donald Trump. Okay, there is no. We're going to get this on the Fox radio stations. What do you say?
Why not? Why not?
The opinions expressed on this show.
By the way, God has dominion over that.
Everything, right?
Say it again.
Over everything.
Over everything. I mean, you and I are both people of faith. We believe in equality.
Yes.
And we believe in dignity, and we believe in respect of everyone. Now, in my research on transgender individuals, once the process is complete, with all of the therapies and things like that, the strengths that a transgender athlete would have would be roughly the same, possibly just a little more, than their born female counterparts.
Right.
And the thing is that, Nancy Hogshead chairs an organization that wants to keep women's sports as, biological female women. She and I differ on this because I believe that every person who has the abilities should be able to get sports as they identify. I do believe that the process of transition needs to be complete. I do believe that will minimize the competitiveness because, there are differences between men and women athletes. I don't think there should be as many as are perceived, but I do believe that you need to have a real and honest assessment of each athlete's potential and what they feel. Now, I myself am the parent of a non-binary person. They've been my kid. They don't identify as female or male. Okay? I want that kid to be treated with dignity forever.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The fact that they have no sports talent is beside the point. Although they did, for 2 seasons running in softball, they did get the highest number of bases. The highest number of walks in the season. 2 seasons running, the 2 seasons that they played softball, and the thing is, nobody could find their strike zone, so they kept hitting with the ball. They kept hitting parts of their body, and so okay, go to first, because Lev was taller than anybody on that team. Okay, so it's a physical difference. Now, I thought in the case of Leah Thomas, the swimmer for whom rulings were made for her not to compete on a women's not to compete on a women's sports team, she had not gone through all of the transitional phases yet, and I think that she should have waited until the competition was a little less. That the features that were in transition completed that transition. But there are still, believe it or not, there are 27 states that prevent biological males from competing in women's sports. There are still 23 states that do have that still allow transgender athletes. I can list some of them for you. California, I think it's no surprise. Illinois, the IHSA handles transgender athlete participation through a formal policy. They have to require students to submit documentation to their school and to compete in accordance with their gender identity. And interestingly enough, Governor J.B. Pritzker wrote, "Going after LGBTQ plus isn't leadership, it's bullying. The decision is a setback for equality in this nation where every student deserves to learn and belong no matter their gender." Now, to those LGBTQ community members, know that there's a place for you in Illinois. Come to Illinois. Or if you don't like Illinois, come to Hawaii. And the protections are rooted there in broader state anti-discrimination laws. And the Hawaii Governor Josh Green deferred to the state's Department of Education, who interestingly told Fox News Digital that the state will continue to comply with those state laws and allow males to play in girls' sports. The Supreme Court's decision does not change our current policies or practices. Interestingly enough, Nevada. Yeah, big purple state as it is. No current law in Nevada protects girls' sports, but he said he will be making the Republican Governor Joe Lombardo has been an advocate to change that. However, and so currently there is no law prohibiting them, but as I said, it's a purple state.
Yes.
And so what's going to happen in Nevada is the governor is going to be introducing legislation to codify the Supreme Court's decision. I'm not crazy about that, trust me. And especially with all of the sports complexes and the sports that are now being concentrated in Nevada, this is going to be quite a seminal season, with, hockey.
It's going to be a battleground.
It will be. I will be very curious. Minnesota, I think, no surprise, a traditionally blue state. They allow transgender athletes to compete on a case-by-case evaluation, and that prevents a blanket ban, which is good. And get this, Donald Trump is suing the. They are being sued by the Department of Justice for this policy after a trans pitcher led a girls softball team to a state championship in 2025. So we'll be watching that case very carefully on Snowman in the Morning, and we'll be talking about this.
Oh, yeah, we will.
I'm sorry. I just heard 45's actual name and almost threw up in my mouth. What I
Look, I had a slice of German chocolate cake this morning. I don't want to throw that up either.
Yeah, Mountain Dew Dragon Fruit's not pretty coming back up.
Oh, boy. Yeah, well,
in mention of that, nothing's pretty coming back up. Especially on the eve of a holiday, where there's going to be nothing but food consumed. Good Lord.
Yep. A lot of barbecue. I've got friends I'm going to go visit. Going to see the fireworks this year. And let me tell you another state, though, that's being sued by the DOJ, and that's Maine. Because they also agree.
Hold up. Stations, forgive me for this, but how do we fuck up now?
We are going to be banned in 50 states here, buddy.
Well, how do we do it, Allie? How do we do it?
Good job. Good job. Well, at least there's only, about 7 minutes left of this show, so...
That's a drop.
Yeah.
That's a drop.
So this will be interesting. That whatever happens with those rulings, and it's interesting how it's going to play out. So we are going to be looking at this very carefully.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, New Jersey, typically New Mexico, New York, of course. Of course.
I mean, who's surprised? It's New York. It's the biggest melting pot in the country.
Yeah,
all right.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. Then we've got Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, Washington State, that is. Pennsylvania. Interestingly enough, this morning, Pope Leo was given an award by the state of Pennsylvania in recognition of his being at Villanova and the Peace Award. And he talked mostly about equality and all people's rights to non-discrimination, to be able to pursue life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And the thing is that if Pope Leo can find in their hearts an actual place for those who have been discriminated against, I would think that the United States of America, which professes its freedom to the Constitution and through the Constitution, I believe that in all those documents, there is the need to respect all people.
Yes.
And
it took a pope to get there.
Yeah,
right?
a pope from the south side of Chicago.
Chicago.
Yes.
At least he wasn't a Cubs fan.
I'm getting out of here, and we're getting out of here on that because I don't want Allie reaching through this computer coming after me, right? No. Thank you, Allie, so very much. You mean the world to us. You mean the world to this program, and you mean the world to women's sports. We love you dearly, and the laughter just comes along with it. Thank you so much, Allie.
Well, right back at you, Brian, and everybody else. We love you. The listeners out there who no doubt get a great deal of amusement. Thank you. And may we all have our freedoms protected.
Yes. Yep. And food protected, considering it's a holiday tomorrow. Thank you, Allie.
All right. Have a great weekend.
We're going to be canceled after today's episode, aren't we?
No.
Thank God.
Have a great holiday. Have a great weekend. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We're doing it. You should too. Eat up, everybody. See you Monday. Why won't you make any more Cub jokes than you do Colts jokes? It's pretty simple. There's a very important woman in my life on both counts who is a foot shorter than me, and I don't want them kicking my ass.
True.
See you Monday. Out.
Taylor.
Shut up.
Deal.
Out.